Hi, my name is Wendy and I'm 15 years old. I'm facing a really difficult problem right now because of my silly need to rebel. You see, sometimes I get a bit lonely. I'm an only child and I don't have many friends to play with. Mum is kind of overprotective, so she prefers I stay inside instead of going outside all the time. That means I get bored and have nothing to do. Mum is so strict as well, so she doesn't let me have my own laptop. And if I ever need one to study, she lends me my dad's computer. It's really annoying, as I wish I could just have fun and chat online or something. But Dad's laptop is always locked with a password. Well, I felt like being a bit rebellious one day. I felt I deserved to use a laptop whenever I wanted to, and not just when my mum said I could. Now, I didn't want to be online 24/7, but once or twice a week, and only to do homework, was ridiculous. All the teenagers at my school had their own computer. Why couldn't I have one as well? So I sneaked downstairs one night while Dad was busy with his computer. He had gone into the kitchen to get some snacks. He would have to enter the password, and I was going to use this opportunity to my advantage. I watched from my hiding place and peeked at the password he typed in when he got back. It was my birthday. I almost laughed but managed to remain quiet. I didn't want Dad to find me and change his password. Now, there is something else you should know. A year ago, Mum underwent chemotherapy. It was a really hard time for the whole family. Thank God she managed to survive, and the cancer went into remission. The following day, Mum told me she had to visit the doctor. It was nothing to worry about, just a routine checkup. She would be back in time to cook dinner. She told me to focus on my own work and left. This was the perfect chance for me to use Dad's computer without anyone noticing. So I sneaked into his office again and sat in front of the laptop. I typed in the password and immediately had access to the internet. Mum would be so mad if she saw me, but she wouldn't be back in a long while. I was free to be just another normal teenager. Imagine how happy I felt. At least, until I saw my web pages my dad had left open, thinking no one could check his private stuff. I was absolutely shocked. Dad had so many explicit conversations going on with so many different women. I read through some and they were really nasty. How could Dad be doing something like this to my mum? After everything she had gone through, Mum had survived cancer and now my father was cheating on her. And not with only one woman, but 4 or 5. And there could be more. There were even a few disgusting pictures I will never be able to unsee. It was horrible, and I immediately began crying. I was so disappointed with my dad and so sad for my mum. She didn't deserve to be treated this way. I immediately closed the laptop, but not before taking photos to keep as evidence. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it yet, but I wanted to make sure I had proof in case I decided to tell my mum about it. That night, I could barely eat, and I couldn't look at my dad in the eye at all. I was so angry at him and got into an argument just because. Dad asked me why I was in such a bad mood, but I just locked myself in my room. A few days have gone by since that evening, and I still don't know what I'll do. I'm worried Mum will be heartbroken if I tell her. At the same time, doesn't she have the right to know my dad's cheating on her? Or perhaps I should confront my dad and tell him to stop. I honestly don't want to ruin my family, and I don't want my parents to get a divorce. The problem is, I feel like I'm my dad's unwilling accomplice now that I know about it. He hasn't realised I know, but I'm not sure I can remain quiet about it much longer. I need some advice. What would you do if you found out your dad was cheating on your mum? Let me know, please. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and check out the channel's other videos.
Hello everyone, my name is Anna. I am a teenager now. Like other girls, I was also so involved and fond of makeup. When I was young, I had experience of watching my mom put her makeup on and dusting her bright pink blush over her cheeks. From my mother, I started loving doing makeup, and from there, I started to learn how to use it to enhance the natural beauty. It made me think that through makeup, you can be anything or anyone you want. I used to play with makeup kits when I got bored. Every day, I used my mother's expensive makeup. Though it was expensive, my mother always restrained me from using her makeup because she was aware of the side reactions this makeup can cause to my skin. But whenever I got a chance to use my mother's makeup kit, I never missed it. I remember when I was young, I always asked my mother about when I could wear makeup. Her answer was always that I could when I got a bit older. My mother knew very well how much my craze about makeup was, so she decided to give me a makeup set as a gift. On my 11th birthday, my parents gifted me with a makeup set, which was specifically designed for children. It might be that they thought it would not be harmful to my skin. They bought this makeup set from a local store as a set that they believed to be both harmless and non-toxic kids' makeup. My parents gifted me the makeup set of some similar products I have used before. This time, they thought that this kit would be harmless, considering the fact that I have used these products in the past. I remember the birthday night when I was sleeping, and my father surprised me with the cake and a box, which was well wrapped in his hands. I jumped from the bed, and before having my hands on the cake, I put my hands on that box. I was curious about what possibly could be in the box. I opened the gift box, and I was very happy after seeing the makeup set in that box. But my parents asked me to cut the cake first and go to sleep, because I had to go to school the next day. So I decided to use this colorful and beautiful set of makeup tomorrow. The next day, I spent the whole day applying the shades to my eyes, blush on my cheeks, and lip tints on lips. But I never expected that my worst nightmare would come. It's pretty common to be allergic to something in makeup, but allergies from using a kid's makeup set was strange. The first problem I faced was determining whether it was an allergy, and if it was an allergy, then where it was coming from. Was this allergy from using the makeup, or was it any other type of allergy I got from outside? My mother was extremely worried about all this because she didn't even know what exactly had happened to me. She was crying continuously, but the doctor dealing with my case gave my mother confidence that I would be fine, and she explained to her that there are different chemicals used in cosmetic products, and they are commonly known to cause an allergic reaction. Sodium lauryl sulfate is a foaming agent used in a slew of personal care products, including skincare and cosmetics, shampoo, and toothpaste. They are surfactants that can cause skin irritation or trigger allergies. Even though a phthalate is a plasticizer that is added to plastic to keep it from becoming brittle. Phthalates are used in cosmetics primarily in fragrances, and can also be found in other personal care products, such as hairspray and nail polish. Parabens are preservatives found in everything from soap to lotion to makeup. If it has water in it, it probably has a paraben to keep it from growing bacteria, and phenols are used in everything from lipstick to lotion. These are different chemicals in this makeup. There are lots of other chemicals that are known to be dangerous, but are still widely used in the cosmetics industry. After knowing all this, my mother was a bit relaxed, but she knew that this thing will stick with me for the rest of my life. I was, unfortunately, one of those who got caught by this allergy, and for several days I went through a severe allergic reaction. I was taken to the hospital after my eyes swelled and blistered shut, and a rash developed all over my body that my parents would have to apply cold packs to every 30 minutes or so because my skin was burning, which meant I had to be rushed to the hospital. It was the most pathetic time that all my fantasies changed into the worst pain that I had never faced ever before. I had an exam right after the day I got the allergy. I was not in a condition to be able to sit and appear in my exam, although I had fear too that my friends would make fun of me after seeing my face. I was so depressed and went through so much pain, which forced me to cry out, even though I am so brave, but the pain was so horrible I couldn't resist. I was unable to eat much for days because of the blistering and cracking of my lips. So doctors advised my parents that I should have surgery in time, so that I do not have to face issues in the future. Although it will not make me the same Anna I was before having the allergy, it will only let the burns fade away. After I went through the treatment, I was doing well by passing time. I was almost recovered, but still I had itching, but the burning was gone. Hives are still on my face and neck, but those too have started to fade. I cannot go openly in front of others, especially my friends. In fact, you can say I have no friends, because nobody likes to be with a friend with poor wealth or health. Because of my one mistake that caused all of this, I sometimes feel hesitant to face my parents. It has caused a huge loss to my studies. As a girl, having this bad experience, I would recommend other girls of my age, or less, not to get attracted to these makeup kits, because they can give you beauty for a time, but can make you fall into a trouble from where you cannot come back. And that's all I have to share with you guys. I just want you not to do the same mistake I did in my younger age. Please, write what you think in the comments. If you have the same situation, send us your story. Write or record it. As a professional voice actor, we'll record your story. Subscribe, like, and share this video with your friends.